Hi soul family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I've been getting a lot of different type of energies from you guys. So I've been sitting with the collective energy, and I feel like first thing I need to say is take a deep breath. Breathe out whatever is no longer serving you, because I feel like the collective right now is feeling very much like nothing's happening, or you're feeling like, where's the magic? That's what I'm hearing. Where's the magic in this whole believing and wishing upon a star and whatnot? And every time I heard that, I just kept hearing a follow-up: God helps those who help themselves, right? And the thing is, some of you guys might be clearing a lot of throat chakra blockages. Maybe right now you're having a lot of phlegm come up, so maybe some of you guys are having allergy problems. I do recommend mullein, because that's also what I'm drinking right now too, to help that. It's a natural herb to help with the respiratory area of the body. But I don't know too much about it. My mom is into all of that. But I just get the energy where, guys, first of all, if you feel like you're finding yourself thinking about a specific person right now from the past, I feel like this is coming back up for you guys to challenge that. So maybe it's something where it's like, this person left you feeling powerless, and you have to realize that you were never powerless in that situation. And also, if you had stuff to say that you didn't say, write it out. Maybe you wished you told this person off, and you're keeping all that bottled in because you believe that you need to be all light, all of the divine. It's like, babes, if you feel like you should have cussed that person out, but you didn't, write it out. Just get those feelings on paper, and then you can rip it up, burn it, whatever, but just release it from your body, release it from your mind. Because you keep finding yourself thinking about it, there's something there that you need to challenge, right? So I have a couple channel notes written down, but I was getting that you guys are trying to develop a better relationship with your body, a better relationship with your food. So I feel like a lot of you guys may have fitness goals. Maybe you're finding yourself going back and forth and you're not being able to keep off the weight, or maybe it's just like whenever you get stressed out, you eat your feelings. And Spirit's saying that you need to develop a better relationship with food, because food is not the enemy. And whenever you guys find yourself in those cycles, it's the way that you're seeing the food. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is bad. Food is food. And if you're overindulging in it, that's what makes it bad, quote unquote. So don't deprive yourself of certain things. So if you're trying to lose weight, but you're like, oh, I'm going to cut out all sugar, all carbs, that's not going to be sustainable. You're trying to build long-term habits, is what Spirit is coming up and letting me know. So a lot of the times when we're doing identity work, we have to work with the mind, right? Planting new seeds. And after getting that channel message, I found a good subliminal for you guys who are trying to heal your relationship with food and your body. I will link it down below, either in our actually, I'm going to add it to the playlist where we raise our vibration as a collective, and I'm going to add it down below separately as well. So if that's something for you where you're feeling like, I'm trying to heal my relationship with food, you can listen to that subliminal while you're sleeping. But for those of you guys who are also listening to self-love subliminals at this time, I'd recommend doing every other day for each, so that you're not falling off your self-love subliminal, but also incorporating this new habit, this new chapter that you're stepping into. So if you guys are starting your fitness journey or your health journey, and you're wanting to create long-term habits, this is a good way that you can start to do that identity shift. Because maybe some of you guys, you're wanting to be fit, but it's like maybe you're in the gym and that's going great, but the food is where you're sabotaging yourself. So that was coming up very strongly in the collective's energy. So a couple days ago, I pulled this card. It's called Trust Yourself. This is from the Sacred Rebel deck. And guys, what I was getting from this is that you know how to grow. You do not need another chair reader. You do not need another book. You do not need to study more. You do not need anything else outside of yourself, because your heart intuitively knows how to grow. I was getting in this oracle, it talks about how the acorn knows how to become the oak tree, and that is you. I think about the times where when I'm starting my self-love journey, and before I get up in the morning, I connect to my spirit, and whatever comes through, I follow that. But that trust with myself took time to build. So trusting yourself more, where you are in your journey right now, is building that trust within. Your body will know exactly what you need to do. And I was watching a video later on where she's talking about how to heal your nervous system, and I intuitively got the download before even watching this video of doing those things. So more than half of the tips that she shared, my spirit already told me to do those things to help me heal my nervous system. So I say that to say, you do not need another video. You can trust yourself. And you guys, if you're watching tarot readings, let it be because you want to, not because you have to. So developing a good connection with your own spirit team, your own guides. If you are very much into tarot, get your own deck. Learn to read the cards. You can, if you don't want to read like actual tarot, get an oracle deck. Whatever oracle deck you feel drawn to, they have beautiful healing processes. Like tarot is like the messages, the storyline, and the oracle is the actual healing process. And we're gonna do this healing process at the end of this video for Trust Yourself More, and for I also pulled, so this morning I pulled Our Lady of Blessings Bestowed. And this card, Mother Mary, it's like you're getting a spiritual gift. And when I see this card, the energy I get from this card is like the divine is giving you liberation. They're freeing you from something that I saw 555 as I look up. Something that you once felt trapped to. So if you feel attached to something in the material world, the divine is breaking you free from that. But sometimes when we're breaking free and we're experiencing spiritual acceleration or just liberation in general, it can feel like it's the end of the world, but it's actually a blessing in disguise. And I even think, for example, I think about when I had to give my car up, I thought it was going to be the end of the world. Oh my God, I'm going to just look like I don't have my life together, da da da. But not having those payments has brought me peace. Yes, it'd be nice to be able to get up and drive and do whatever I want, but now I realize that I didn't need such a high payment on my car. I can get myself a whoopty in the meantime in this transition of my life, and it can get me from point A to B. But like, those monthly payments was really stressing me out, and so I had to say to myself, what am I gaining from this? So other people would look at me and say, oh, she had to give her car back. So what? I feel like Spirit is saying that you're coming to a point where it's like, I don't care what other people think. I don't care. It's not paying my bills. So, you know, my boyfriend always says, he's like, if you're not sucking me, fucking me, or paying me, you should not be in my business. So it's what's coming up right now. It's going to be ultimately a blessing for you guys, that freedom, you know, being attached to certain things and letting go of things that caused you to feel anxiety, stress. I'm just getting for the collective to balance their nervous system, because a lot of times when we feel like nothing's happening in our reality, we're sitting around, we're waiting, we keep watching, waiting for see, oh, if my favorite tarot reader post, need help, like, guidance that you need is within you. And Spirit wants you to get up in the morning and really check in with yourself. Put yourself first. No one else's guidance. It should be like confirmation. Like I'm saying, it's confirmation. Checking in with yourself and building that trust with yourself. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Justice card. And what I was getting from this energy is, you guys are figuring out some type of truth with yourself, okay? What's blocking you? What are your limitations? What's stopping you from fully embodying the version of you that you want to become? Because there's a resistance there, and the resistance is coming from within. So maybe you're afraid that, okay, you won't get the validation if you continue to pursue this, or the thing is, when Spirit wants us to trust ourselves, it's trusting the dream that was placed in your heart, without even having to see the 3D reality like that, because the 3D reality is such a lag. There's such a lag in the 3D reality, y'all. So when you're trying to trust the unknown, it doesn't mean that doubt isn't there, but it's still following that gut feeling. That's why it's important for you to trust yourself, and this was coming up very strongly in the energy of the collective, trusting themselves and not taking another person's word over your own. I'm also getting somebody's getting karma from how they treated you, because even the mug I decided to choose was don't fuck with my energy. And some of you guys were dealing with a karmic water sign is what I was picking up on, and it's like maybe they were playing in your mind space, and it's like Spirit wanted you to realize that you had the power all along to remove that person from your energy, your mind, in your physical space. Like, you had the power all along. So this person might be coming back up in your energy to see if you're doing good. But the thing is, it cannot stop the blessings that are going to be bestowed upon the collective, okay? Person is irrelevant. I'm not going to lie. Like, energy is very irrelevant. It's all an ego thing for them. However, that's not important right now. I think whatever is coming up in terms of them is for you to sit with whatever was left unsaid in your part, like you wanted to say. And we have the split on the World card and the Fool. So the end and the beginning, y'all. You guys are in the end of a chapter, closing out a chapter, and look at her. She just couldn't be more happy to leave the fucking bullshit behind, okay? Not the same person you once were. You can't settle for the same things. It's not going to bring you the same type of feeling anymore. Like, you can't be with people who do not add anything to your life. That cycle is closing out. And just because things are coming up from the past doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. It's just for you to look at it one more time and fully walk through knowing that, okay, I said everything I needed to say, I felt everything I needed to feel, and I have no regrets. And you're in a sacred surrender. You guys are surrendering to the universe, trusting that everything is going to work out, that you're going to be exactly where you're meant to be. A lot of you guys, I'm feeling like your vision board is not resonating anymore. It's like the materialistic things that you once wanted, you don't anymore. And you're feeling like maybe I'm not in the right place. Or maybe it's like I'm not doing things right, but you're exactly where you're meant to be because you've fully given your life over to the divine. You're trusting that they know what's going to be best for you. You're trusting those downloads that come through. You really feel like you guys are realizing that it's actually the simple things that's going to make you happy. It's not going to be like this external car. And yes, it's going to be nice to have it. And yes, you will still have those things. I'm not saying that you won't, but it's just like, it's not going to complete you. I'm looking up on my board, the paintings I wrote, and it's like, I know I'm worthy of good things. And it's like knowing that you're worthy of having the dream life you wanted, not because you had to earn it, but because you've always been divine. 1111 as I look up too. You guys, it's your time to shine, okay? This is your chapter. And the thing is, like, these changes that you're making, don't underestimate the changes that you're making to better your life, okay? I keep seeing, ooh, those cards are popping out. I keep seeing the World card. So you guys are heavily completing a cycle. And if you're doing small changes in your life, it's always about us getting 1% better. Okay, whatever changes that you're ready to make, trust those. It doesn't matter if you think it's too small. You've been working for a very long time, very hardly on yourself, and you guys are downplaying the amount of work that you've been doing, like the amount of changes, the amount of self-love effort that you've been putting in. If you've only been 20 days sober, congratulations. A week sober, congratulations. Every day counts. Okay, if you didn't have day 1, you wouldn't have day 50. If you didn't have day 1, you wouldn't have day 60. Okay, these cards popped out very heavily, and it's the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. It's the end of a emotional despair, lack mentality. You guys are healing that. And a lot of you guys who still feel the resistance around making money or charging a certain price, Spirit is calling you to sit with that, because your energy, look at her, she's confident in herself. She knows that what I have to provide is worth the money that I want to charge for it. Okay, those who are meant to take your services, they're not going to question your price. They're just going to book, baby. And if they feel like it's too expensive, they're going to go to somewhere else. But the people who are meant for you will book with you. Look at her. She's confident in that. She knows that she's got it like that. Look at her energy. Okay, for those of you guys who are still feeling resistance, there's downloads that Spirit is letting me know that they drop in your mind, okay, you to create, and you're putting it off. Why? You don't believe that it could be yours? And then you're asking Spirit, oh, where's the money? And Spirit gave you a download 3 months ago, 6 months ago. They're asking you, where's the creation? Okay, can I send clients your way when I've been telling you to create this for like 6 months now, and you still haven't created it? Success loves speed, y'all. So even if you like create it and you put it down and like it's taking time for people to come towards you, you're still aligned with this energy. Your 3D reality is just catching up. So I say this to say, allow yourself to be in this space. Allow yourself to receive. A lot of the times when Spirit says, oh, you're meant to be abundant, they drop the downloads that's meant for your soul, that's meant for you. And the only way that this won't manifest is if you don't do the work. So we have 2:25 on the clock as I look over. Let's get some more cards, y'all. Spirit. Some of you guys could be celebrating something soon. So I'm really hearing like, it's your birthday, Cancer, happy birthday. If your birthday's coming up this weekend, happy birthday. So what do we have that popped up? So we have the Two of Swords. So sorry, I didn't show you guys before. So we have the Four of Wands. Some of you guys could be celebrating something soon. I'm getting that. You could be seeing the number 1111 a lot too. But I feel like you guys are timeline shifting, quantum jumping. The version of you that's ready to show you exactly what's meant for you. But you have to trust yourself. You have to trust the downloads that Spirit is putting in your mind, okay? As I'm speaking, I feel like there's this resistance to speaking, and I'm like, throat chakra blockages coming up for the collective. Heal your relationship with how you communicate, okay? Let me take a deep breath because I feel like this energy is kind of strong. So we have the Two of Swords, which popped out with the Hermit, which popped out with the Tower, and the King of Cups. I feel like what I'm getting, guys, some of you guys might be going through a major change in your reality, and I'm sending you so much love because I know that when the universe gets ready to bless us and we haven't been moving for a while, they can do something crazy like all of a sudden you got fired from your job, all of a sudden you quit your job, all of a sudden had to quit your job, all of a sudden your car don't work no more, crazy shit like that. And sometimes you just need to really ground, because I can understand like, this is crazy, like what the hell I'm supposed to do now, but the universe is trying to push you in a certain direction. Okay, trust yourself because you will know exactly how to get out of the situation that you're experiencing right now. Okay, sending you so much love, but trust the downloads that come through. Tap in with your guides. Don't get on here and look for a video to tell you, oh, everything's gonna be okay. But you need to tap in with your own guides. It's different when you get it as a confirmation in your spirit, right? And then you watch a video and you're like, oh, okay, the Spirit told me, it's another confirmation. That's good. But don't rely on another person's words outside of yourself, okay? If you don't have cards, y'all, sitting down in meditation and really connecting with your spirit, listening to the downloads that come through, sit with Mother Nature. Mother Nature will always have a lot to tell us, okay? Water. Okay, the Two of Swords, the Hermit. I feel like you guys are in isolation right now, and I feel like this is, I'm also, a couple downloads is coming through. So with the Two of Swords and the Hermit, what I'm getting from this energy, guys, right now you guys may not have a lot of connections around you. Maybe it's like you have a couple people and that's fine, but it's like maybe you don't have your tribe yet, right? And the reason for this is because Spirit wants you to develop good habits. Spirit wants you to love yourself. Pour that energy into you. Be in alignment with the version of you that is required for you to step into this Queen of Pentacles energy. And then everything else will come. The community, the celebrations, everything else will come. Everything else will fall into line. But you need to have a sturdy relationship with yourself and spirit and the divine and the light within. Okay, this will always happen. Things will come up and be thrown our way. But when we don't have a routine to keep us grounded, anything can sway us. Just a feather in the wind. Like happening is shit. It's the end of the fucking world. But versus if you had like routine, stronger habits, and it could even come down to what you're feeding your body, guys. Like in terms of like always eating poorly, you don't have energy to create. You want to go out there and do all these different things, but your body is not even, you're not feeling connected to your body. So I feel like that's why intuitive eating was coming up. It's like listening to your body when you're hungry. Because if your body's like, oh, I'm hungry, you're like, oh, fuck you. Your body's like, okay, I don't know if I can trust her. I'm going to hang on to all this stored fat because I don't know if I'm going to eat tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to eat next week, okay? Developing a good relationship with your body is where it starts, y'all. Like, your body is the temple, okay? Where your spirit is held in. That's coming up. That's what I was getting from that. But you guys are, I feel like although you guys are completing a cycle, it's like there's a lower version of you who doesn't believe that they're abundant, that's trying to keep you stuck in that reality. But you aren't stuck. If you see the doors right there, but also the keys right here too, all you gotta do is get up and unlock it. And that happens when we start to challenge the beliefs that say, oh, I can't have it, it can't be mine, I can't be abundant. There's so many other people out here that read tarot. What makes me think that I can read tarot? Babes, not everybody's you. And I look up 1010, 1910. So guys, that's the completion. It's the end of a cycle. It's the end of you believing that you can't have good things. Okay, many people read tarot, but not everybody's you. Okay, it's a difference. Everybody has their own energy. You carry a different vibration. Allow yourself to have it. It doesn't matter if there's 50 billion people in the world, they're not you. This tower, this is sudden change. This is the universe making shit happen for you, because we are so loved by the divine that even if for a moment we may be angry at the divine for whatever they're putting us through, they know ultimately that this will lead to your evolution. So I'm even thinking about this from people from the past, that you're suddenly coming back up in your energy. It's like how much you've transformed since they've left your life, since they've come in, given the medicine and the downloads that you've needed. How much you've changed, how much you've evolved to be able to step into the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, who you've always been destined to be, to recognize that you've always been abundant, okay? Not to break you. And then so we have the King of Cups. Trusting those intuitive downloads, y'all. Trusting your emotions to lead you. Trusting your heart to lead you to exactly where you're meant to be. That's really coming up very strongly for the collective. Trusting your heart to know, to guide you, to sail you. Because look at that boat in the back. To sail you to calmer waters, okay? Because I feel like a lot, what's coming up in the collective's energy, calming your nervous system, because it's time for you to receive. If your nervous system isn't calm, you ultimately reject whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. So this is also coming back up with you guys wanting to lose weight, for example, but you're also eating poorly. So it's like, yes, you want it. Your mind is like, I want this, but your nervous system, your body doesn't feel ready to receive it. So you're self-sabotaging yourself. There's ways that we can work through that. Calming our nervous system, planting new seeds to align with the new identity that we want to actually embody. Excuse me, confirmation burp. Okay, feeling like this energy so strongly. But coming up in you guys' energy. Let's pull some more cards, y'all, because I'm feeling it. Get some words. So at the bottom we have consume. What are you putting into your body? Not just like, not physically, I heard like also you watching, right? Guys, thing is, if you're trying to be in alignment with love, unconditional love, but you're watching, ain't shit, everybody cheat, there's love in the world, how are you planting good seeds in your mind? It's contradicting each other. So it's like, I can't really tap in with the news like that, because it's like, I'm to connect with my spirit and be in alignment with love, and there's so much trauma in the news, so I have to limit the amount of news I consume. So I say that to say, what are you consuming? If it doesn't feel good, if you're highly sensitive, but every day you're getting up and you're watching being murdered on TikTok, like just shit coming through right now, like just not gonna be helpful for your energy. Like you feel drained, you're embodying that's in your mind now, like in your aura. So it's very important that if you see that something's coming up on your feed and it's not what you want it to, like if not in alignment with who you're trying to become right now, take a step back. So this is also coming up where it's like taking 1 hour when you wake up to not like scroll, to be with your own spirit, sets the own energy for the day. Okay, so fuck with my energy on my cup. It's really telling me like, okay, what are you consuming that's making your energy feel off? Okay, so being very much self-aware with the decisions that you're making. This card, freedom, and that's ultimately going to lead to your freedom. And this is, I'm getting the energy to put it on the Four of Wands. This is people in the picture, they look so free, and I feel like this liberation, the blessing that spirit is bestowing on top of you guys, is the freedom from mass consciousness, like the everybody else think. I'm thinking about this book called Mastery of Love, and he talks about it's like when you're the one that's awake, it's to look at people differently. Like people think, oh, all people cheat. You realize that that's their own beliefs, that's not yours to carry. Okay, they that because of all the things that they've been through. Okay, it's like, you know, say certain things and they say it like it's fact. Okay, like all men cheat, and it's like that's own belief, so that's all you will attract. You will not get to meet someone who doesn't cheat because your belief is that all men cheat. yeah, so I hope that's coming through right. Any messages for the collective spirit? I hope these messages are coming through strongly, because like I feel energy very strongly, but I'm not sure if it's coming through right. Whenever you watch it, I'll know, but like sometimes channeling just be channeling. We have secret. Ooh, another lock and a key, y'all. Some type of truth is coming through, and I feel like you guys are unlocking a part. Like what I'm getting is like your side, your lower self is showing you something, some truth about yourself that needs to change. And I'm also getting this. I don't know why I keep getting food. Like it's the way that you see, the way that you fuel yourself. Okay, don't underestimate this change that's coming in for you. You may think, okay, this chapter in my life, all I'm doing is eating better, but it's like you'll see how much that like brings wealth into your life too, because health is wealth. Okay, when you have energy to create, you can then act upon your downloads. Okay, and a lot of you guys think that, oh, you know, lazy, like that's why I'm not able to do these things, but it's like your mindset matters. Okay, the way you see food matters, the way you treat yourself matters. Like all things that you've been conditioned to believe about yourself, you're going to unlearn that now and recognize who you've always been. Look at how abundant she is. Look at how all these creatures in nature just come to her. Okay, book The Master of Love is coming up again, and in the book he talks about this one storyline. There's this woman of the forest, and she never has to go out hunting. Things come to her, but the minute that she decides that, okay, I'm to hunt now, and she's like chasing things, she is no longer embodying the energy of like, oh, come to me and I'm abundant. So, like, for when you think about a spider, they form their webs and things come to them. They don't have to go out there and go look for their prey. It just, something lands in their web. It's the same thing with your life right now. Okay, so it's trying to get you back into this abundant mindset, and it starts with you feeding your mind good things and feeding your body good things. So don't underestimate these changes that are coming into your life. A lot of the times when we think, oh, spirit's getting ready to change my life, we think it's gonna have to look like, oh, $50,000 drop in my bank account. $50,000 dropping in your bank account is great. But let's be honest, that's not always going to be the case. It could be just like you developing better habits that leads to you now pursuing dreams, having the energy to pursue your dreams. You're not lazy. There's just a lot of things that you need to work on mindset-wise, okay? Thinking that you're the problem. It's just the healing that's required. And even like I'm a person that I believe in therapy, but I don't think that someone should be in therapy for life. Okay? Support through the things that you're going through, you know? Your own ability to support yourself. Because as long as you have your vessel, you don't need anything outside of you. So we have defend, and we have the Scorpio energy. So we have don't, I look up and I see my cup, don't fuck with my energy. So some of you guys, maybe you're having to protect your mind from some type of Scorpio right now, a lower vibrational Scorpio is what I'm picking up. If they're coming back up in your energy, cut cords, call on spirit to remove them from your energy, confirmation burp. But I just get this energy that you're purging them one last time. And you're recognizing the blessing that they ultimately gave to you, the key that they gave to you to unlock the reality that you've always wanted to walk through, which is the Four of Wands. Okay, they give you the key to realizing that you are no longer powerless and you have the ability to walk through this portal freely, to liberate it, to be free. Okay, I feel like if you have anything left to say or wrap up in this chapter, do what you must, but don't think that you're going backwards. You're not going backwards, because right now I feel like there's a Mercury retrograde right now for us to revisit the past for a reason. Okay, so if you're seeing this video, there's a shadow energy of Mercury retrograde in this reading. Any other messages, Spirit? We have confidence. This person, I feel like they came and they kind of feel less confident in yourself. But the thing with confidence, it depends on what chapter in your life you're going through. It fluctuates, and just because you're feeling like, oh, not that confident right now, doesn't mean that you can't rebuild your own confidence. And that will your confidence will come back once you start to pour back into yourself and do the things that you say that you always want to do for yourself. You said you wanted to be healthier. Now you're being healthier, healing your relationship with food. These steps are not small steps, y'all. Every day, even if you're one day on your health journey, every day matters. Every day counts, okay? So you have confidence. Your confidence is returning to you, okay? That's Spirit saying, trusting yourself more. We have instinct, listening to your intuition. If you get anything from this reading, listening to your intuition. Guys, this time I put up this video, I'm going to be done with making a morning routine, a morning and a night routine for calming our nervous system. And it's going to be free on my website. I'm going to link it down below for the collective, because I keep getting that coming up a lot as a channel message, especially when I do my TikTok. I'll link my TikTok down below too, because I get channel messages on there, and shorter videos, if you guys are looking for shorter videos, are on there. But trusting your intuition starts when your body feels calm, when you feel safe within your body, okay? Wrong with you, there's just healing that you're doing, okay? And okay, like, give grace. This journey never ends. There's always going to be a new chapter. If you're on your chapter where you're working on your relationship with your body, next time you're working on finances. It's different things that you're going to be, different layers to it, okay? But it never ends. It ends when you're dead, Okay, the healing for you guys. Trust yourself. You guys could be seeing a lot of butterflies. And I opened a page and I just saw the word lucky. So some of luck is gonna be bestowed upon you guys soon. You can just feel like you're more lucky. And the thing is, I hold the Four of Cups, but I get this Four of Cups energy where you guys are waiting for something to happen. And when we're waiting, it's we're afraid to become the version of us that's required to step into this new chapter. And Spirit is often waiting on us. So the divine timing is within you. And yes, there's different things that goes into play that maybe you need to sit yourself, get tired of this one reality before you can actually make this big change. So you have trust yourself more. You are wise. You know how to grow even without knowing how. Spectacular galaxies and the acorn that becomes the oak. There is natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest level, we are governed by this force that is so palpable it literally shapes the world. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence and worry that our minds have to work everything out for our life to happen and for us to be alright. You can become unnecessarily anxious about we can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. So this oracle brings the message that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it, even if you don't see it yet. The thing is with growth, sometimes it like you know how a plant grows underground, you don't see it until you wake up and it's like, oh wow, oh my god, this is who I am now. Before, like, I'll tell you guys, like, I went through a very much a dark night of the soul, and when Spirit was trying to show me that I am powerful, they brought somebody who came and me feel powerless. But I realized that no one can make me feel powerless. After coming out of this and realizing the blessing and the medicine that comes with it, I can feel grateful for it. But during the time I was going through it, I wasn't grateful. So allow all your feelings to come up. If you're not grateful right now, you will be once you start to put yourself first and take and become the version of you required for you to step into your power. Then you can feel grateful for what happened during those periods, okay? If you don't right now, that's okay. Oh, a download from before. The Four of Cups. I don't see it in the spread, but whenever we're in a waiting period and Spirit's waiting on us to make a move, you guys, a way that you can push out of that energy is to start to pour into you and also practicing gratitude. It shifts your energy from despair and saying, oh, there's nothing good going on in my reality. And the more grateful you are, Spirit starts to give you more lucky, starts to pop into your reality. So maybe that's why that word luck came up. You are already lucky. Tap into energy, tap into the frequency of love. Other song, but yeah. Okay, so that this oracle brings a message that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it, even if you don't see it yet. Remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground, below the earth. It is summoning up all the might, power, and force it needs to push above the topsoil and burst up into the light. It is essential for anything good to happen later on. Yet we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that things will happen when the time is right. The thing is, guys, you are never meant to experience like overnight. When I say luck, it's like things that are sustainable. They don't just like fleet. Luck is not fleeting, okay? May not always feel lucky, but the thing is, the divine loves you too much to give you a reality that you cannot hold on to. When they say that I'm giving you happiness, I'm giving you liberation, it's because you go through certain things that you will never want to repeat again. Cycles that you will never want to go through again. And they need you to feel that energy like, I will never this again. Because there's so many people in the world that are like the people that you've experienced. And if you don't have that energy where I will never repeat this pattern, you will easily experience it again. So the thing is, when they want you to close out a chapter, they really want you to be done, finished. And that is a blessing because you're done with the chapter. You will not be on that karmic loop repeating the pattern. And we know a couple people in our lives that can't get off that cycle. So you are very much divinely blessed to be able to say, I am done. I have the key to free myself. I know how to free myself. I'm done with that chapter. So that's how it's a blessing in your life. So here's the healing process for this card. Close your eyes and relax for a moment. Breathe in and out. Oh my god, I'm dying. Okay. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm having allergy situations too, okay? Close your eyes, relax for a moment, breathe in and out. Let your awareness drift away from worries and day-to-day matters and settle instead on the feeling of warmth inside your body. Then slowly imagine, sense, feel, or perceive that you have an acorn in your hand. You are standing in nature as sunrise breaks, flooding the horizon with color and light. As you hold the acorn up to the light of the rising sun, something magical happens. Out of the acorn, a hologram shines forth. It is the blueprint of the entire being that is yet to be. You see an acorn in that hologram, but you also see a marvelous oak tree. You see the wildlife that will support and be supported by that tree, the ecosystem of which it is a part. You see yourself holding the acorn up to the rising sun. You see seasons demarcated as rings of time within the trunk of the tree. You see the passing lives of many people that enjoy the oak tree through its long life. Place the acorn down on the ground as the sun continues to rise. Imagine, if you will, kneeling and touching your forehead lightly to the earth in reverence for the genius of growth. That same genius lives within you. In your own time, open your eyes and go about your day. You have completed the healing process. So whenever you're feeling yourself needing to trust yourself more, come back to that healing process, y'all. Woo! Lord have his mercy. Something about allergies that made me want to fight the air, y'all. I swear to God. I looked up, I saw 38. That's 11 again. Oh, guys, you're shifting timelines, and don't underestimate the changes that you're making. Like, even if you just moved your room around, or like you drift up a little bit, don't underestimate it. Trust yourself. Your heart knows exactly what you need to be doing. So coming up, let's get the other healing process now from Mother Mary. The blessings that are bestowed upon you. You are blessed. Tap into the frequency of love. You guys want me to do live readings? Let me know, because I've been thinking about that recently, and I'm like, I'll do them if you guys want them. But if you don't, then you know what it is. Okay. Blessings. I'm offering you a spiritual gift now, the gift of heavenly blessing. This blessing may come through as a person, place, or thing, or spring forth from within your own heart, unfolding like a blossoming rose. I ask that you trust me, because in receiving these blessings, things will change. The changes are shedding of that which would hold you back from fully receiving my blessing. My blessing asks you to have trust and courage as I help you leap into your divine fulfillment more swiftly than you could do on your own. Don't underestimate the help of the divine, y'all. Swear to God. When I was breaking out of that old energy and, being dry by that energy vampire, prayer. Every day I prayed like I was already out of that chapter. And one day I woke up and God was just like, the answer that I needed was to starve the source. Stop sending them my energy back to me, putting that energy into me. Okay, I fell off so much of my self-care. Going back to that, pouring back into me. And I saw the light start to return back to my body. Okay, so it could be significant for somebody. So here's the healing process, y'all. Imagine, sense, or feel that before you stands a beautiful woman with dark golden skin and luminous light emerging from every pore. Her eyes gaze at you lovingly, and all around her shines a bright golden light. Her right hand is raised in blessing, and light streams forth from that hand. Relax and receive that light. Imagine that you can breathe it in on your so you can breathe that in on inhalation and let go of everything else on your exhalation. Repeat this for several moments until you feel the light has finished being sent to you, remembering that this can be quite quick. In your own time, open your eyes and finish this healing affirmation spoken aloud. So when you're done, this is the affirmation that you can say. I receive the Holy Mother's blessing of grace, and with complete faith, I am moved into alignment with heaven, walking her path of love upon the earth under her protection and guidance always. Ooh, no, really good. I really do thank you guys for bearing with me at this time, okay? But I'm not really dying. Like, I'm explaining, like, I suck off, but I'm not, like, sick, just allergies. All right, y'all. Let's get an angel number to close off the reading, to confirm your reading. If you see this angel number, it's a confirmation that you are in alignment, you're releasing what's no longer serving you, and you're learning to trust yourself more, okay? Manifesting everybody who stayed till the end, you feel a deeper trust within yourself. And even if you didn't stay till the end, it's still manifesting that you have to trust your own instincts. Love that. So we have 888. It landed on instinct, the wolf energy, y'all. So what I'm getting from that, yeah, you guys, it's like trusting the downloads that come through is what's gonna lead to this Queen of Pentacles, this abundant energy, okay? Excuse me, confirmation burp. Okay, ooh, it was nasty. Sorry. Anyway, blessings are here and more are on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in yourself, you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. So, hearing guys, step into the energy of gratitude. And, when you're in that frequency, you feel the abundance all around you, okay? It does work, y'all. So, writing down 3 things you're grateful for daily. Making that a new habit. Here's an affirmation to claim. So, the more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. That's lovely, y'all. If you stay till the end, comment a Scorpio emoji, comment a wolf emoji, a squirrel emoji, or comment a peacock emoji. Whichever one resonates with you guys, drop down below and let me know that you stayed till the end. I'll see you guys in my next video, and I love you guys.